Hey y'all, welcome to Crappy Crafts and Other Ridiculous and Wonderful Things. So, today is the anniversary of a dear friend of her being ordained. And so I wanted to make a surprise. I say surprise because if she watches this, obviously it's not a surprise. But I wanted to make her something in honor of that occasion. She worked really, really hard on that. And is definitely somebody who is just pretty amazing and pretty authentic, and so I much appreciate her. Anyways, so what I did was I was looking for like some of those layered crosses. So if you've seen those Valentine ones that we did, that Valentine's, it's kind of like that, and it's going to be in a shadow box. The shadow box is a 12 by 12, which is kind of convenient because I have a lot of paper that's also 12 by 12. So this is an example. And so when we're looking at this stuff, what we're looking at is seeing how many pieces of what do we need. So I have a lot of materials, especially since my amazing uncle brought me some of my stuff from down south. And so I was able to pick out a lot of different colors. And basically, I wanted to see, I used pretty much the colors that they had that was in the SVG that I got. So we'll see how it looks. I think it looks okay, but I just kind of wanted to show you because what happens is each of these layers, there's like more layers. So like so this is just one piece. So that white is one piece. So really all I did was I made it to where it was big enough that on my 12 by 12 mat that it would let me cut. And then that was good. So I went ahead and I clicked on make after I got it uploaded. And so what it does is it even has you sort your mats in colors. So what I do is I'll go back and I'll look and see, okay, so I need a white piece of paper, a blue, some of these like core colors, tan. So I just kind of match up those colors and then I lay them out so that the first one so that they're all in order. And then I go ahead and put them on my mats. Now I have a lot of mats, I confess, but all my mats are not good for the cardstock. And so I have to pick which ones I need. So like there's somewhere they're light grip, but then there's others that are stronger grip, but they're pretty old. So they actually work pretty well. The other thing is like cardstock comes in different weights, and so the thicker the weight, the stronger the grip usually needs to be held. So I've got some really good cardstock that it cannot be cut on that light grip. So what I did was I started filling out the mats by the colors, and then I would just put them into the Cricut as the time went on. Once I was done, I had all these layers, and so one of the things that gets really messed up is when trying to put this stuff together. And so even though it's labeled 1, 2, 3, it didn't go together that way. So you just kind of got to figure it out. So now what I'm doing is I'm putting I like to use that double stick because truly we have some space. So as you can see on here, you've got quite a bit of space before for your, if you can see that. So you have quite a bit of space for your layered design. So I'm gonna put you on pause and move so that we can have a different view. Alright, we're back. Okay, so I went ahead and I started putting these on here. This is that double-sided thick like foam stuff, and that's just so that it maintains that thick layered look, because remember how I showed you that there was depth with the backing because it's a shadow box. So this will only take a second, especially if I only try to take tape off the places that I haven't taken it off yet. And so then you just got to make sure that your pattern lines up and make sure that your edges match up. So the cross is going this way, and it goes there. So So I'm going to make sure to get it. Okay. And it should lay flat. Okay. So as you can see, every time that you put a layer on, it takes up a little more space, so that adds that different colors on there. So I tend to start with the top piece and then put on the tape, because it's if you start at the bottom, you can't tell where your paper is going to be, and so you don't want to put like tape and it's going to be showing. So that's why I do it that way. And I admit I do a lot, so I probably could have got started a little bit sooner and then hopped on with y'all, but it is what it is, right? Okay, so a friend of mine was saying that, same friend, that she thinks I should do ASMR, is that what that's called? And I've been thinking about it. So basically what it's like is it's just like something repetitive, and that it kind of calms your nerves and stuff. It's just, I don't know, just soothing. And I thought, well, I've got a couple of things that would probably work really well with that. One is I have all these buttons that my other friend gave me, and they're so amazing, and I still need to sort through them. And I thought, well, maybe I can do that. This other friend said, there's times where I turn it on and I'll watch it for 3 hours and fall asleep to it. And I'm like, okay. So I thought that would be kind of, I call it mind numbing, but I'll try and find some nice music to play in the background so it's very calming. But I was thinking about that, the sorting buttons, and then I have this thing that I love to do, so we're on the next one already, that I love to do coloring on my iPad. Which again, maybe for some people that might be calming to watch somebody else do it. So I'll try it. I mean, this is fun doing stuff, and I like when people have me expand a little bit on some ideas, because hey, that's kind of cool to grow. And I mean, I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, so I didn't do real good laying that down, but no, it's okay. So we only have a few more pieces left. And so that was pretty much the biggest thing that I was thinking about. I'm gonna go ahead and put you on pause, see what the cat wants, and then I'll get further along, and then I'll come back. All right. So I got all the layers done. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so this is the shadowbox. Hey. And then this is the picture, the artwork. And I was thinking about like what level I would call this. I think I'd probably call this an intermediate activity. Mostly it's because there were so many layers. There were 10 layers. And so when you do 10 layers, especially with some of the intricate things, then, and I'll show you in a second, it can get a little bit challenging, but still nothing major. So I want to make sure that this is where it needs to be. And I thought for sure that it was going to be too small for this frame, and so I painted the back of this on the inside white just in case, and that way I could, I don't know. Anyways, I think it fit perfectly. Okay, are we ready? Okay, I'm gonna let you guys see it first. How's it look? Oh, 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 oh! What do you think? It looks gorgeous! All right, like I said, we're gonna celebrate 1 year of being ordained, and wow! So congratulations to my friend. I hope everybody likes and subscribes and shares, and I hope everybody enjoyed this. Thank you for joining me, and have an amazing rest of your weekend. Bye!